Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I don't know what we're getting into here today, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be high energy for a number of reasons. Well, it's Cajun, and Cajun, there's certain types of music that you would just grow up a lot happier if you were exposed to it as your primary source of entertainment. Because and Cajun's one of them, because it's just fun, up tempo, upbeat, just happy high notes, all that stuff. It's kind of like bluegrass. Even when bluegrass is like a murder ballad type thing, you're like, oh, the instrumentation is wonderful. But the other thing is the artist's name, Buckwheat Zydeco, but he's performing with Dwight Yoakam. And you're like, well, I don't know what we're getting into here, but it's got to be fun. And Hey Good Lookin'. Now we all know the song. Everybody knows the lyric. I don't know the whole song, but we all know at least the hook, the lyric, the Hey Good Lookin', what you got cooking. I'm assuming that's what we're going to hear here. And it's a gift request from Renee Mooberry, who happens to be from South Louisiana. So if I had all my hats with me, I would have worn my LSU hat. I don't know if you're an LSU fan, but I would have worn it anyway. And my younger sister's father-in-law is from Louisiana. And so Joe's a good dude, just down to earth. Nothing pretend about him. Nothing mean about him either. So Renee said that I had to do this one because every so often I do mention Cajun, and I consider Cajun to be in the non-pop country family. I consider bluegrass, folk, western, Cajun, red dirt, all within the country family. I just don't do pop country. Now, I don't know how much pop this one has, but this is definitely not going to be pop. So, Renee, thank you for this gift. And of course, it includes either Dwight or Leanne, and because Renee is a huge, arguably the biggest Dwight Yoakam fan on the face of the earth. And then Leanne, the same thing for you. All right, here we go. Buckwheat Zydeco and Dwight Yoakam. And hopefully it's not blocked. An accordion. You hear that bass?
Hey, good looking. Now what you got cooking? Now how about cooking something up with me? I say, hey, sweet baby. Now don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod phone and a $2 bill. I know a spot right over the hill. It's so poppin', thanks for free. Wanna have fun? Come along with me. I say, hey,
They pair up so well together.
now what you got cooking? Now how about cooking something up with me?
Nice. Well, that'd be fun to shoot.
I'm free and I'm ready, so we can go steady. Now how about saving all your time for me?
I propose.
No more looking. I know I've been cooking. Now how
didn't realize the lyrics said this much. It's difficult in many ways because when you hear this song, it could be at a tailgate, you could be driving down the road, and really or a commercial or a trailer for a movie, whatever. And what you hear is, "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me?" But you normally don't get further into the song than that lyrically. But here, this is like really is a proposal. He's going to throw his book away, or he's just going to write her name on every single page so he doesn't have a black book of all these other women. And it's basically a marriage proposal.
Now what you got cooking? Now how about cooking something up with me?
Unless it's just about, no, it's not that.
Your hands about cooking something up with me. I say, hey, good look. Now how about cooking something up with me? I say, hey, good look.
They got a hitchhike. He's getting out. She took him up on it. I love that. He got the pretty girl. Now, what is the cooking up? You know what I mean? I mean, if he's just going to write her name on every single page, it's not just going to be a one-night stand. Obviously he would enjoy that, but that's not what you do when you replace all the other women in your book. So he really wants something more lasting, and that's why I was, alluding to a wedding proposal practically. And but these two paired up really well together. I mean, obviously, Dwight is the bigger name, but Buckwheat is the featured artist, and he had some cool ass boots too. I didn't want to stop it, but his fit was spot on. And to learn the accordion, that's just one of those instruments. I mean, firstly, didn't that we imported that basically? Didn't that make the trip over from Ireland or something? Where did that, or Poland maybe? Like some of you guys out there will know basically where that instrument originated from basically, or where it really sort of took off. But it wasn't here in the States. It was over in Europe somewhere, I'm pretty sure. But what an instrument to learn, and you got to do this. Like some instruments are just harder than others. I think generally speaking, from what I've read, seen, and looked up, the violin is considered the most difficult instrument to play. It's just so sensitive. Whatever it is, it's just very, very difficult to get right. But I can't imagine that the accordion would be any easier, because it's so unorthodox. It's unwieldy. It's big. You gotta be, doing this. It's not like a piano that stays in one place. This thing's moving. It's got other buttons on it that does different things, and it's in and out. And I can't imagine that this thing would be any less difficult to learn than a violin. But nonetheless, it makes you feel good. I don't know who thinks these instruments. Imagine the first time somebody said, "Hey, you know what I want to do? I want to have this instrument that blows air in and out. And then it's got all these weird little buttons over here, but now we got piano keys and it's flexible, like an air conditioning vent or something, or duct." But that video was fun. I seriously hope it's not blocked. I don't know yet until I upload it, but that was fun. Dwight and Buckwheat paired up really well together because, Dwight pairs up well with everybody because he just has that kind of esprit de corps about him. He just enjoys being with others. It was funny, that little shot that they kept in the video where he tightened the other guitarist's string. He just tightened one up, and the other guy kind of looks at him like, "What are you doing?" That seemed to be what he said. But I like in the end that Dwight and the other dude, not Buckwheat, Dwight and the other dude are hitchhiking, And then there goes Buckwheat with the girl driving off in the back of the pickup. And that was a cool ass pickup. Those old pickups are just sweet on those old dirt roads. Yeah, we got a guy right here in Jersey. Believe it or not, we have a lot of rednecks in Jersey. The dude that owns it isn't a redneck per se, but he has like he's refurbished, he's fixed up like a 1953 Ford pickup. I think it's a 53. It's a Ford, I'm pretty sure. It could be Chevy. I'll have to look more closely, but he's been fixing that up and it's nice. Those old ones are just sweet. But Renee, I don't even know if I should rate that. I mean, I'm gonna rate it, but I'm like, God, that's just such an iconic song. But there are so many iconic songs that I rate, so I'm not gonna punk out and not rate that. You know, in some ways it's a simple song, but in other ways it's a complex song. And I got a goofy grin on my face just because the video is fun. Of course, you got to have the pretty girls in there, but the lyrics were they weren't deep, but they were deeper than I'd given it credit for. And I mean the analogy and the metaphor of cooking and then, you know, let's get a new recipe and how about cooking something up with me, not for me, but with me. That's a good use of language right there. And that's purposeful. I mean, Dwight has been he's just prolific performer, you know, not only doing concerts and studio albums, but he's doing videos like this, and it's, you know, helping a guy like Buckwheat is Zydeco out, and that can't be his real name, but helping him out, BZ helping him out because you get more publicity. So this video probably has, you know, 10 million or 20 million views. I don't know, maybe 50 million, but I'm gonna rate this one. I'm not gonna punk out on it. And the number that popped into my head was a 9.1. It was just a lot of fun. So there's a bit of Cajun for you. Buckwheat, Zydeco, and Dwight Yoakam, courtesy of Renee Mooberry. So guys, from Renee in Southern Louisiana, have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.